Hi everybody, Aaron here with PubSafe, and today we're going to do a video on the improvements that we have recently made to the dispatching process. Once you log into your PubSafe account, go to the dispatching menu on the left-hand side, and this brings up the map showing the last location that you were viewing. You'll notice there's no help requests found in this particular geographic area, and the way the platform is designed is the map is a bounding box. And the information that you see on the map is what comes up in the options on the left-hand side. So if you knew that you were looking for a help request, you would have to know the general area of that help request. So in order to find a help request to take a look at, we're going to move the map, and you're going to see how it's going to refresh. And then we have a couple help requests that appear because I happen to know that the help requests that are being used are in the Tampa Bay area. We can also see that the cluster turns red, indicating that there's help requests within that area. So we streamlined this a little bit by reducing the number of steps in the process. We combined two, so we went from 4 steps down to 3, and we changed some wording around to be a little bit more user-friendly and industry-specific. So we switched from missions to work orders, since work orders is the term that's being utilized across the search and rescue industry. So wanted to get in kind of alignment with that and get some redesignment here. So when a help request comes in, it goes into the queue, and there are a variety of different queues. So you have a queue specific to your organization, and every help request that you solicit through using a unique link that we provide to you, and you can put it on your website, you can put it on your social media, things of that nature. Those help requests come directly into your web portal. And if we take a look here, we go to PubSafe, and we look up here, the link here for request assistance. This is one that is specific to the PubSafe general community. And you can come down here and you start filling out this form. And when a help request comes in through anything that we do, it actually goes into the PubSafe community, and anybody, any NGO or any organization that is a member of PubSafe would then be able to see that help request and then take that for action. If that help request came in from your efforts, then it would only be visible to you inside of the PubSafe portal. Now, if you ended up with more help requests or different types of help requests that you couldn't service, then you could actually release them back to the PubSafe queue, where again, any other NGO or organization working the particular disaster would be able to then see the help request and then go work that help request. It is the unique process that we have created to allow multiple organizations to work the same disaster simultaneously and move information back and forth in real time, because we recognize sometimes some groups are overwhelmed, some groups are underwhelmed. And this is a way of making sure that we're doing everything we can to spread the help requests across everybody that's participating. The other thing is the government can have an account as well, and they can monitor the things that are going on inside the PubSafe platform, in addition to the normal channels of the Emergency Operations Center. So we can augment information, and the more citizens that are reporting information through PubSafe, the better situationally aware an EOC can be, and it doesn't cost them anything to be able to do this, right? So it's very unique in that aspect. When a help request comes in, you can hit the down arrow and you can see all the details of what's going on here. And you can view the location. If we have the right contact info, we can click to call that person, or we can copy and paste it someplace else. So we want to make communication with the customer very, very simple, right? And quick. We don't want a lot of extra steps to be able to reach out and figure out what's going on. We recently added these 3 stages or statuses: pending qualification, qualified, and unqualified. And some organizations like to send out an advanced party to take a look at something and then determine whether or not a help request is qualified or not qualified for additional assistance. So we're implementing a methodology where a help request, once it's assigned, can go out to a field service representative who can then go to the job site and then report back, this is a qualified or unqualified help request. Some organizations won't use that, and especially during the heat of a recent disaster when the rescues are taking place, these help requests will remain in pending qualification, and it'll just be something that's not used. But a lot of the follow-on services where you got to muck a house, you got to deal with brush and trees, or help people move furniture, things like that, they'll often send somebody out to qualify the request before sending a team out to do the assistance. And this is how we're going to help facilitate that back and forth communication. So when a qualified help request comes back in, the dispatcher will be able to see that, hey, this is a qualified help request. Now I can send this work order to a team leader who can then take charge and go get the work done. So it's a very unique way of handling things. The other thing that you'll see here is that if a user reports this through the PubSafe app, we can communicate or chat with that person directly from here. So if you're looking for details like, hey, I don't know where that is, or I need more information, or can you explain what you mean by you've got animals that need rescue, is that a couple dogs and cats, or is that a herd of pigs, right? So we all know that clarification is very important. So it's super important that people get on the free version of the PubSafe app so they can do this type of reporting. We can have communication with them, and then we can put them into a process that's going to allow for efficient response. So once a help request is identified as being important, we go ahead and check that box, and you'll see that now moves it over to the assigned tab. And what's happening here is in the background, we are actually working to assign or present responders that are in a mission ready status and in the area. So again, around the area that's displayed on the map. And we've got two options here. The first one happens to be me, and it lists out the skills, the resources, and the experience that I have, and the last time I reported, my location, my phone number. So that's a lot of what the dispatcher needs to see in order to understand whether or not this responder is going to be a good fit. And we actually do the matching in the background for you. So the best matched responders are going to be at the top of the list. And then the further you go down that list, if there was 50 responders in this area, the last one would be the least best match to be able to solve this problem. Because you don't want to send someone to go rescue, dogs and cats when all they have is a chainsaw, right? And conversely, you don't want to send someone that needs to cut down trees without a chainsaw. So you can look through this information, and dispatchers can make better decisions. And then once we click on this, that responder is now assigned to the help request. And it generates this work order. This is what's going to be sent out to the field. And this is, it comes into the mobile app, and then the responder has to look at it, read the details, and say, yeah, I can confirm that I am capable of handling that. I've got the resources, I'm free, and yes, I accept that, and off they go to go handle things. So this process here is getting tuned up and much more efficient for us. We're excited about those changes, and we hope that we can really work to make the disaster response space a lot more efficient, and we can share information, most importantly, across information silos, across organizations, and help organizations like top-level organizations that may take in a lot of help requests be able to feed those down to other organizations who can then run out and take care of things. So if you're interested in getting a free online account for your organization, just go to pubsafe.net. There's a link up there in the menu that says join. Find the organization, and then just follow a couple steps, and you can get in. The web portal is free. You've got nothing to lose by looking at the web portal. We've got a ton of really good stuff to help you every day with your organization. And then the only fee that is associated with this is a slight upgrade in the mobile app, which is month to month. So if you don't use it 1 month, or you want to mothball it for 6 months until hurricane season comes around, you don't pay anything when you're not using it. So just a super affordable, very capable platform that continues to grow, and we're really looking forward to it being a premier solution for NGOs, FBOs, CERTs, and organizations that may not have big budgets. Appreciate your time, and we'll see you on the next video. Have a good day.